What is going on, everybody? My name is Dean, or as most of you know me, Twisty3, and today we are playing Andy Owen's career mode. We are getting smack bang into it. We got the gameplay going on in the background, and today I was like, alright, what am I going to do today? Went with the old no webcam option. It was the sole focus, 100% on the gameplay. How can I play the best possible way that I can? And that is by just focusing solely on being Andy Owen. You've got to channel your inner Andy Owen. It's kind of like that episode of The Simpsons where Homer, he like moves his hand to make the bowling ball move. You got to be the ball. But here I had to be Owen. And in order to do that, I needed to 100% focus. And it was just something I thought about doing for these club career games because I didn't want to spend too much time on them. I didn't want to spend a 25-minute video on a 250,000 ball innings. So you can see this ball innings already, it's gone for 33 deliveries, and I wanted to make sure that I was condensing it as much as possible. I know some people like the longer videos, but for the purposes of this one, I wanted to make it sort of nice and condensed because I didn't want to oversaturate club cricket content. While club cricket's good, we obviously want to move up as quickly as we can, and we want to get our form going the best way we can. And on some days when I can't record with a voice because of circumstances around the house, this is the best way for me to still be able to record gameplay while not actually, recording the voiceover for it at the time. So a couple of things I've noticed in career mode that I'm liking. I am playing this on a lower difficulty than what I was playing on for the World Cup stuff, so I'm just playing this on hard batting difficulty and veteran AI difficulty, because when we do the World Cup stuff, we played it on legend, which is a little bit weird in terms of how the things go. It seems a little still broken on legend, so we're just playing it on hard for now. 100-run partnership brought up between these two, by the way, off just 21 overs. And it has just definitely been, there's the best shot of the day, definitely been a bit of a masterclass of patience and working the ball around the wicket. Something Andy Owen wasn't known for too much because, of course, when he batted with his left hand, he was just an absolute superstar. But now, he's changed that. He's had to become a right-hander. He had some issues with his left wrist, which really meant that he had to use the right hand in order to become another player. It's kind of like similar how Mike Hussey used to bat right-handed, but then he changed to left-handed batting. Andy Owen's done the reversal of that, started as a left-hander and changed into right-hander to sort of refine his technique out a little bit, and that's sort of the story there. As I bring up the half century, I did a really good job of that. I was very happy with that 50 runs there, and I thought, why not? Let's continue. Let's push on. Let's sweep some balls. And it was all sort of about getting ones and twos and blocking a lot of balls. I blocked a lot of balls in this one, in this innings, and I didn't want to. And there's a lot of twos there as well, as you can see from the wagon wheel. I didn't want to oversaturate the video as well with just blocks because it can get a little boring at times if you are just watching a video and there's just constant blocking and blocking and blocking. Meanwhile, it kind of works well for test matches on live stream because it's a bit more quality where I can just low-key chill and chat with you guys and things like that, which is what we've sort of been doing through the ODI stuff. But in terms of this career mode, I only just published the first video yesterday or something, so I'm well and truly ahead of content for this career mode, and I think that's a really good way for me to have it because then it really allow me to just look at some other stuff. I hope you guys have been enjoying this career mode with Andy Owen as well, and seeing the progression of how I've been playing. Certainly short balls I think have been one of my strengths. I don't know if I've shown a video yet of the perks I picked, but basically I made sure that all of his attacking stats were sort of buffed, which did leave us with a little bit less of a control stat. So once we were able to get some confidence to get into an innings, we can start to hit some boundaries, which in this game are actually really, really hard to hit in comparison to the previous games. I'm not sure why they've done that. Obviously, you want to get the good players in to be able to hit boundaries, but it just seems now like it's almost a little bit too much the other way. Anyway, I hope that's something that they do sort of, you know, maybe adjust a little bit. I know you can do it manually with the sliders, but I would much prefer the base game to sort of be a little bit better than that. As we're closing in here on what looks to be our first ever 100. What are we on here? 97. And is this it? Is this the moment? Gets it through mid-wicket. They're looking for 3. They just managed to pick up 2. So that's put me on 99. Now, I was stranded on 99 for quite a long time. 99 from 143 balls before I finally get the 100. Here it is. Well, I wasn't on 99 for 143, but there's the 100. Only the 3 boundaries in that 100. Wow. Only 3 boundaries. And that's sort of what I mean with, I feel like the game doesn't quite do some batting justice. I know we're obviously in career mode and we're obviously playing as, you know, a very low-rated player and a low-skilled player. But I still would like to see the sort of an increased number of player-driven boundaries. And I don't know how that's going to come about. Whether they just increase the shot force a little bit more than what it previously was. Or if they make the ideal shots even better. Or like give them a sort of shot force boost. So it's really interesting to see how I think that goes about it. And now that we have hit 100, it has given us a chance to sort of really just go a bit more free-flowing with our batting. You can see the 118. Look at the number of 2s. I think there's more 2s than there are singles around the ground. You can see the cover's very, very dry through there. Not a lot of runs coming in that zone. But mid-wicket has been one of the favoured scoring zones of the whole innings, and we hit another boundary through that area. It has been just the spot, I think. Mid-wicket's sort of been the new area in this game to hit runs, but I've been hitting runs all over the ground in this one, and as you can see, like that sort of shot, I would like to see it have a little bit more oomph given. I think what they've tried to do is they've tried to make everything sort of precision shots. It's a bit weird. Anyway, this one's in the air. That's going to be another boundary as well, so it's just Andy Owen really coming to the forefront here. Richmond 7 down, and he goes, well, I need to score some runs because we can lose wickets very, very quickly in this match. 7 for 276. This is a 3-day game, mind you, and it is just the first innings. Also, apologies to everyone who's been complaining about the 3-day games having coloured kits. That is 100% my bad. I'll try and fix that up for the next time we have a 3-day game. Because otherwise, you know, they're playing with the red ball, and these guys are red. They're wearing red, so of course it's going to put you off a little bit there. Also, just quietly, I'm looking at Chambers here. Solid as 0 from 25 deliveries. That is elite batting right there for a tail ender. You don't need them to score runs as long as they can hang around and, you know, give you the strike at the end of the over. That is just exactly what you want from a tail ender, to just be there. You don't need them to do a hell of a lot. They just got to be there. Anyway, 65 overs gone now. 7 for 286. So just cheekily hit this one through the mid-wicket region. But what do you guys want to see, I guess, more from this career mode? We obviously are going to be continuing as a Richmond player for the time being. We want to see our form increase. We want to get to the stateside fairly soon. And we want to see the team get knocked over and us carry our bat through the innings, which we just did. 144 not out was the score, and it gives me, you know, a little bit of a chance here to bowl. But look at this, the score 8 for 58 already. So they're in a terrible position. We are in absolutely a prime position to be winning this 3-day game with such a big first inning score. There's a wicket for Andy Owen. He really just does the job with the bat, with the ball, bowling his little right arm fast bowling. I think he might have been a fast medium pacer in the last game, but he's definitely upped every single one of his attributes once he's changed from a left-hander to a right-hander. It's just all become much, much easier for him to deliver on the grandest stage. I have no idea how this one has not inside edged back onto the stumps. But we did make him follow on in this 3-day game. So I am only going to be batting once. And hopefully I can pick up a second wicket with the ball in this second innings. That would just be so stupendously spectacular. But there's been a couple of good shots here from the other team. Plenty Valley. I totally didn't realize this. What does PLV stand for? Plenty Valley. I don't really know where that is on a map. Geography is not my strong suit. There's some good fielding off my own bowling. Would love to see a solid caught and bowled take at some stage. That looks close, but it's outside the line. Yeah, what about this one? Oh, that's in the air. But again, they just find a way to get it through the gap. It's going sort of towards the fence. And this is a good shot, but you can hit some better shots along the ground. I don't know whether it's the slow pitch, the slow outfield. Sometimes it just annoys me that you don't quite get everything together. And that is the match done and dusted. Andy Owen is your player of the game. 144 not out. And he took a wicket. But just quietly, can we go back to the bowling figures of that guy? What did he take? He took something ridiculous. He took 7 for something. Go back, Dean. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Blundell. Look at that. 4 for 15 and 7 for 21. That is 11 for 36 in the match. Incredible scenes. Bloody hell, I hope that I can take some wickets like that one day. Oh, and an inside edge that goes for runs. It's just devastating. No, there's just a one. Oh my goodness, Randolph has bowled himself. That ball was very, very wide. And have a look at this. He's chopped it on from a very long way out.